Hey, 2KSPQR. And we're going to talk about heavy fire. Heavy fire is confusing, it's vague. I'm still racking my brains trying to find out what's the point of it. Alright. 29.3, heavy fire. The phasing player may choose to utilize heavy fire for any and all of its batteries. Okay, I choose to use heavy fire for one of my batteries. A battery utilizing heavy fire has its range reduced by 2 hexes to a minimum of 1 hex. So that's pretty close. Pretty close to the enemy. 1 to 2 hexes. A battery utilizing heavy fire must mark off 2 ammunition factors. So let's zoom in. I want this battery right here. I want to utilize heavy fire. So I want to move it. I move it towards the enemy 1 to 2 hexes. And for argument's sake, let's say I move it 1 hex from that enemy marker. Okay, I conduct my artillery fire. And I have to mark off 2 ammo boxes. What did I get out of it? Not much. The only thing that I can think of is this. When they are adjacent, and we'll put the cannon there, and we'll put there. Let's just say they're adjacent. If I want my artillery to fire, I am forced to use heavy fire because of the range to the enemy. So every time I'm 2 to 1 or adjacent to the enemy, I have to be using heavy fire, which means every time I fire, I have to mark off 2 ammo boxes. I'm going to burn that ammo pretty quick. There is a errata sheet. And it's on page 22 of the errata sheet, section 20. Question: if artillery uses heavy fire, one uses 2 ammo factors. But what does one gain from this? Yule's answer is, if a heavy fire battery fires at an enemy 3 hexes away, the range is reduced to 1 hex for fire resolution. Well, big deal. So the range is reduced by 1 hex. So I looked at the artillery fire table. Let's back up now. I'll bring the artillery fire table out. See if that'll do anything. All right, we'll just square it away. There we go. We have our number of cannons firing, but we're focusing on range. So if I have rifled cannon, and I'm at the range of 3, and as it said here, if an artillery uses heavy fire, they mark off 2 ammo factors for that fire. What's the gain? And of course the answer again, if a heavy fire battery fires at an enemy 3 hexes away, the range is reduced to 1 hex for fire resolution. So if we're 3 hexes away, and the range is reduced to 2, and we average 6 on gunnery, I've got 3 casualty hits, and of course if I'm at 3, I still have 3. If I'm at range 1 or adjacent, I've got 4, and 4 is the maximum. Let's say I have 10 artillery pieces, and I'm within 3. I'll have 5 casualties inflicted, and if I'm at 2, I have 5, and at 1, I have 7. So it appears that the only benefit is that the casualty numbers are higher if the range is shortened between, as it said in the rules, shortened between 2 to 1 hexes. You've got bigger numbers for casualties. And if the range is greater, you've got less. Let's check Napoleon. We're at a range of 3. I've got 6 cannon. Because of heavy fire, I go from 3 to 4 casualties. If I'm 1 hex away, I've got the maximum of 5. Again, in the range of column of 1, you got the most maximum ability to inflict casualties. It is possible that that is what they are trying to show, although they don't say it in any ways at all, that heavy fire is used when the artillery piece is very close to the enemy. The range is shortened to make it even closer, and you get the most maximum casualties possible. Of course, once the artillery is adjacent to the enemy, and there's no hexes between them, you can't use the artillery fire table. You have to use the artillery strength point chart right here. That is the only thing I can think of regarding heavy fire. Keep gaming.